Alright guys, another one of these videos where my workstation is way too messy, but I've got something super exciting I want to share with you, and that is this guy. Ta-da! This is a Mega Whoop, as I like to call it. Over the past couple months, the girls and I have been going over to Falcon Hobby, which is in Springfield, Illinois. It's the home of Falcon X, the FPV drone racing pilot. That's the shop he works out of. They sell the onboard batteries. These guys right here, they're pretty awesome, so definitely check them out. I think they've got a line of batteries coming out for 6S, so definitely check those guys out. But we've been going over there for some whoop racing with Callie and Maddie. I've built out some tiny whoops for them, like these guys. But the first week I went over there and competed in the advanced class, I realized most of the guys were running like the Inductrix Plus sized, not so tiny whoops. Kind of felt like I brought a knife to a gunfight. So I built this guy, and I had been running him with essentially this same camera. Actually, I've got it here somewhere. Like this camera and VTX combo that I got off of Amazon. It's not great, but what's nice about it is it does have an input for OSD. So this BetaFPV flight controller has an OSD chip in it, so this little combo would let me run it like that. For the girls and for mine, this is how I kind of put them together. I bought some of these BetaFPV flight controllers and this FPV camera get up and built them out for the girls. So I had this guy right here with this camera and VTX on it. And this camera isn't great. It's cheap, but it's not great. And I'm moving to the Foxeer Predators for my racing quad. So I've got a bunch of these Runcams laying around. I have just one 5-volt Unify Pro laying around. So I decided to build this guy out with a Runcam and a Unify Pro. And surprisingly, it's about 4 grams heavier than it was with this guy. So still flies pretty stinking good. And what I really wanted to show you was thank you to a guy on RC Groups. I will share the link in the description of this video. He showed how I direct solder to an additional UART on the chip on this BetaFPV board. So I followed those instructions and I was able to get this guy hooked up with smart audio. Super cool, very excited to be ripping this sucker around with a great camera, with a great VTX. I just cut the UFL adapter down to a dipole at 12.92 millimeters. So hopefully it's tuned correctly, and super happy with this. I'll give you guys some flight footage. I will go ahead and put links to all these parts on Amazon in the description. If you're interested in doing something like this, please feel free to use those links. It does help me out. Also the link to the picture on RC Groups about how to solder the sucker up. So I'll send you out with some DVR footage. Tons of fun. If you have any questions, ask them in the comments, and we'll catch you next time on Heart of America FPV. Get